Hey guys, the sky is wicked cool right now. Let me see if I can show you. It's really dark and moody out here. Looks like it's raining over there. Something crazy. Anyways, I came out here to make a video and just noticed how crazy it looks out here. Oh, there's lightning. That's fun. I wanted to share something with you guys. Wow. I was having this great conversation with a friend of mine last week, and we were talking about how when you're going through stormy weather, when you're going through hard times in life, it can just feel like no matter what you do, like the enemy just keeps attacking you. And it's just hard, like the spiritual attack, the difficulties. It could be related to your health, mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, relational health. It could be circumstances that are out of your control. Just things keep hitting against you, pushing you down, and it's just hard. It's very, very hard. The limitations in our body when we're dealing with health stuff is so frustrating. If you struggle with anxiety, depression, social anxiety, anything like that, it just feels so limiting. Like when we keep hitting walls or feel like doors are closing because of the struggles that we have, internal struggles. Anyways, as I was talking to this friend, I said out loud to her, I said, I think God allows there to be struggle sometimes. That's not always a spiritual attack. Sometimes God allows our bodies, our minds, to have limitations. He just allows it, and we don't fully understand why, other than that scripture tells us that something about that makes us better. Something about the struggle that God allows makes us stronger, makes us deeper, makes us richer in our spirit. And so just having struggle in itself isn't necessarily a spiritual attack. And I think that what happens is when we compare, that's when the spiritual attack happens. When the enemy tries to convince us, you should be doing it like she's doing it, or you should be better at this, or you should be further along by now, or you should have overcome this situation or this thing by now, and you haven't, so what's wrong with you? And when we start comparing ourselves to other people, when we start comparing ourselves to who we should be or where we should be and feeling like we're failing, that's the spiritual attack, you guys, is when we look at our limitations, our struggles, and then internalize it and allow ourselves to start to believe something's wrong with me because of the struggle. Struggle in life isn't necessarily spiritual attack. It's not necessarily sin. Struggle is just there. It's all around us all the time. I mean, listen to this thunder roaring all around me. Sometimes life is just storm, and we have no control over the storm. Like, all we can do is accept that we're in the middle of a storm and there's going to be a struggle, and all I can do is the best I can do. There might be some limitations there, but I'm going to trust God through it, and this is who He created me to be. This is how He created me. I'm going to go through this storm the best I can. I'm not going to try to go through this storm like somebody else. I'm going to do it the best I can. And what was ironic is later in that week, after I talked to my friend about these things, I really had a hard time. I really was struggling and starting to internalize some of it. And I was so thankful that I had said those words out loud to a friend of mine, because I needed them. And if I hadn't said them out loud to her, I might have forgot them myself. The struggle is not necessarily the spiritual attack. But when I start telling myself, I should be doing better than this, I should be further along than this, then we're like dancing with the enemy, and we are letting him tell us things that aren't true, and we're allowing ourselves to believe things that aren't true. So you guys, if you're going through a storm, if you're hitting some hard times, if you're trying really hard to just be the best version of yourself or do better with something, and you keep feeling like you're hitting a ceiling, do not allow the enemy to discourage you in that. Do not allow yourself to think you're some kind of failure or screw up, or that you are broken because you keep struggling. Because the storms in themselves are a gift from God in some what's the word, mysterious way, they are a blessing. There's something in them that's beautiful for us to receive. And sometimes we've just got to wait them out to see what it is. So whatever you guys are going through, I hope this encourages you. No matter how hard it is, no matter how dark it gets, no matter how strongly the wind blows, just hang on, do the best you can with what you have to do, with what you have to offer, with what you have control over, and keep trusting God. He is good. He is so good, and He loves you, even in the midst of the storm, especially in the midst of the storm. He is so close to you. Trust it, because it's true. Love you guys. Bye.